matapat ng pamamaraan, maunlad na kinabukasan.
Department of Education, Bansang Makabata, Batang Makabansa.
Time to celebrate kulturang Pinoy. Tradisyon, musika, sining, literatura at iba pa. Anything and everything fun and Filipino. Ito ang Pinoy Kultura. Intangible heritage. Ano nga ba ito? UNESCO defines it as the totality of tradition-based creations of a cultural community, expressed by a group of individuals and recognized as reflecting its cultural and social identity. In the early 2000s, the organization honored the Darangan chant of the Maranao and the Hudhud chant of the Ifugao as Philippine masterpieces of oral and intangible heritage of humanity. The Hudhud is recited and chanted among the Ifugao only during 4 occasions: harvesting and weeding of rice, funeral wakes, and bone-washing rituals. Ito ay binubuo ng 200 kwento na may 40 kabanata bawat kwento. A celebration of heroes, heroines, wealth, and culture. The Darangan is an epic chant associated with the Maranao. Buhay, kamatayan, panunuyo at pagmamahal ay ilan lamang sa mga kwentong napapaloob dito.
Inaw nandidong warano ni anarampay na.
Ang darangan ay galing sa salitang darang, which means to narrate in the form of a song or chant, and is the longest surviving epic poetry in the Philippines.
Ano unang akor?
Yan ang Pinoy Kultura, because our culture is cool. To know more about their life, work, and contributions, visit the National Commission for Culture and the Arts at ncca.gov.ph.
Serving the Republic of the Philippines for more than 75 years. Ito po ang Presidential Broadcast Service. Pakinggan, panoorin, agaran in real time, o balikan sa pag-scroll up and down. Mga balitang dapat malaman, impormasyong tunay at napakikinabangan. Saan ka man sa buong kapuluan. Bangon sa bagong sigla. Kababayan. Kasama ang social media. Powered broadcaster ng bagong mamamayan. Tapat sa pag-uulat. Ito po ang Presidential Broadcast Service sa Metro Cebu. Radyo Pilipinas, 576 AM.
Oras mga higala dito sa DYMR, Radyo Pilipinas Cebu, alas 9:08 na sa kabuntagon. Mayong buntag ka natong tanan and welcome diri sa tong tulumanon ang programa ang Government Online mga higala. Lain nasab kita nga adlaw nga Lunes, pizza 29 na sa bulan sa Enero tuig 2024. Uban ko kaninyo mga higala kay karong buntaga maghisgot ta og mga mahinungdanon usab nga mga updates sila binagikan sa ato ang lalawigan dito sa Negros Oriental kay doon na sila pagpangandam nga gibutyag kalabot usab mga higala no sa ilang El Nino adaptation measures ilabi na sa agriculture sector mga higala. Kini ilang saysay no ato sa pagpahigayon sa kapihan sa PIA Negros Oriental niadto nga nakalabayng semana mga higala. Atong sayran gikan usab sa atong Department of Agriculture Negros Oriental unsa pod ang ilahang giandam nga pagpangandam kalabot ni ini mga higala. Di na maglangan atong paminawon. Una na itong mapaminaw si Sir Alejandro Rafal ang kuan mga higala no. Siya ang DA Negros Oriental Agriculture Program Coordinating Officer nga maghisgot kalabot usab sa mitigating measures ilabi na kay gi-forecast nga ang lalawigan sa Negros Oriental ang usa sa mga lugar mga higala nga gitino nga makasinati na og dry spell sa sugod sa bulan sa Pebrero. Atong paminawon ang maong update mga higala.
Ma'am, thank you for inviting us on this forum. The passing on as far as the Department of Agriculture is concerned, will preparation for the mitigation on the possible impact of this looming El Nino. Let me start with the forecast from Pag-asa. I've shared already earlier this morning with my partner in Pag-asa. I think this was based that our base was as of December on the El Nino monitoring and advisories. The Pag-asa have said that there will be a strong El Nino expected to continue through December, January 2024. No? But majority of the global climate model suggests that El Nino will likely persist until March, April, and May. And this is the most critical month, considering that March 15 onward will be the start of our first cropping. And most likely, if this El Nino will hit until April, the second cropping for 2023 planting, that is dry season, gamay lang kayo mapiktaran. So, let me start with some outlook on the area's potential for the dry condition, dry spell, and the drought. No? Pag-asa have said that the definition for the drought defined as the 3 consecutive months of way below normal rainfall, more than 60% reduction from the average rainfall. So you're basing on the historical data as far as the rainfall is concerned. So kung miuntang drought, pertigan ng inita. And another definition for dry spell, defined as 3 consecutive months of below normal rainfall condition, 21 to 60% reduction from our average rainfall. I'd like to confirm this with our expert from Pag-asa if I'm talking correctly. And the dry condition defined as 2 consecutive months of below normal rainfall condition, 21 to 60% reduction from average rainfall. Now, based on our monitoring of the different areas, Pag-asa have identified, as far as Negros Oriental, I will discuss specifically on Negros Oriental. Kung by the end of January, negative with either of these 3, dry condition, dry spell, drought, because you could feel, as of today, nagulan-ulan pa yun ta. So, if we take a look on the actual area planted from dry season, equivalent to 10,995 hectares, these are the area planted for rice in Negros Oriental. We'll be talking of rice because this is the main staple. This is the main political commodity. Once nga mo gamay, baba gani atong production sa rice, magkagubot dayon ang Pilipinas. In fact, ningon mas Presidente, one of the most main driver of our post for economic and growth and employment will be in the agriculture sector. So, maumang gina. So, let me discuss forward. For the month of January, negative ta ang Negros Oriental. Nakatagamtam patagmulan. But on the month of February, mauni outlook for the potential dry condition and dry spell and drought. Ang Negros Oriental, naanata sa dry spell. Wa pa man ang February. This is the outlook from Pag-asa. Correct me if I'm wrong, sir. Then, ang na-appeal aning sa dry spell for the month of February, ang Guimaras, Iloilo, Negros Oriental, and Siquijor. These are the possible provinces that could be hit by this potential outlook from Pag-asa. Pag-abot og March, dry spell paghihapon nagkadaghan ang mga provinces nga na-covered ani. Abot na ang mga Leyte, Samar, Aklan, Capiz. But pag-abot og May, this is the situation now for Negros Oriental. We will feel the drought condition in the province of Negros Oriental. April, save na ta sa atong 10,995 95 nga standing crop karon as of this time. Kay ang atong dry season will start from April 16 up to March 15, and the wheat season will start dry planting from March 16 up to April paingunan na sa 2025. So 2024, pag abot sa April, nag-drought na ta until May. So, mao ni siya nga tapad man ginako ni akong partner mo ni akong first cousin sa Department of Agriculture. They are providing water for the different crops. Mao ni we have a constant collaboration and coordination as far as the mitigation measures for the impact of El Nino. Now, as far as the Department of Agriculture is concerned, we have already crafted some action plan to mitigate the impact of El Nino. This is subdivided into four activities, namely covered by the preparatory activities, maximization and optimization of production in non-vulnerable areas. Non-vulnerable areas. What are those areas in Negros Oriental that are vulnerable to El Nino? So mauni siya ang Ayungon, Gihulngan, Himalalod, Bindoy, Manhuyod, Basay, Bayawan, Santa Catalina, and Siaton. So din hinamo i-maximize ang i-optimize namo ang amuang preparation for the effect of El Nino. The rest, ang katong mga areas not mentioned of these 9 municipalities or LGUs in the province of Negros Oriental, anhin namo dinhi banata namo in terms of rice production. That is why NIA is very important in these times, because we would like to hear them what are the operational area, total area, considering that we are now monitoring the different rivers or dam irrigation projects that are covered under the National Irrigation Administration. So later, we'll hear NIA. So, as far as the preparatory activities is concerned, the Department of Agriculture Regional Office 7 has already reactivated the disaster task force. And by and large, we will go down to the provincial, we will coordinate with the provincial agriculturists and the disaster to reactivate the provincial disaster task force. Kaya naaman ni siya. Unha naman ni siya. Naanaman ni siya. Then, as a matter of reactivation on the mobilization of this task force. Then there will be retooling and strengthening of disaster task force, weekly monitoring updated of local field condition, including the dam level, the water dam level, kay basin up to now, wa na tubig. Naghisgot mi ni Miss Nia, ang ato ang mga small river irrigation system, karon di wa na tubig. But the latest that we crafted this action plan, gaspill out pa ang tubig. Ang uban wala na gaspill. So that's, we'll hear from the NIA later, ug asa na ang most critical water level sa atong irrigation system, because we are now in the process of planning for the wet season. In fact, we are now positioning the different intervention as far as of seeds, fertilizers, and other biofertilizers for the incoming planting of wet season. But if El Nino will hit Negros Oriental as given from the outlook, magka-problema yun ta. That is why we will ask NIA what are those areas out of their irrigation system katong tuwa sa upstream, maura mo gunay matamnan, but portions of that system downstream maglisod yung tagtanom na ana. That's why we are looking for the final data of the National Irrigation Administration so that we can plan out for the wet season planting that will start March 16. There will be information, education, and communication, so the media is very critical. We'll be calling you from time to time. Ug dili mo manawag nako, I'll be the one to call you and ato ni ipakwan what are the preparation of the different agencies, it may national or provincial, for the mitigation measure as far as the El Nino is concerned. And there will be a buffer stocking. Buffer stocking given guna sa among Department of Agriculture. We have a lot of seeds nga buffer stock na mo, rice seeds, corn seeds, and vegetable seeds. And I will tell you the total budget later as far as the department is concerned in the mitigation of this El Nino. There will be the maximized and optimized production in non-threatened areas. Those areas that are non-vulnerable, dito may mubanat ani with the NIA, provision of seeds and planting materials. As of now, we have a total budget of 8,800 bags of hybrid seeds, excluding the inbred seeds that are being provided by RCEF. And the total budget for Negros Oriental, for the seed requirement, we have a total of 44 million for the wet season and the dry season. And the fertilizer budget for Negros Oriental of the 16,440 hectares that are being targeted, there will be a total of 55,895 pesos 959. That is for Negros Oriental. Set aside all other intervention, and we shall have the Rice Farmers Financial Assistance 2023 that we are providing cash assistance to the rice farmers in the amount of 5,000 that total 261 million plus, that covers 32,000 plus rice farmers. So I'll just make it short on the total budget intended for Negros Oriental in all the preparation that is already funded under the General Appropriations Act of 2024. For Negros Oriental, out of this major component, kato akong giingon nga preparatory activities, maximization, optimization, up to the program management, ang Negros Oriental, we have a total budget of 35,957,000, that is 859. Out of the total regional target of 278,639. So we extracted our allocation for Negros Oriental for the mitigation measures as far as the El Nino is concerned. So,
Kanto mga higala, si Sir Alejandro Rafael mga higala, no? Ang ato usab nga tinugyanan gikan sa Department of Agriculture Negros Oriental, atong Program Coordinating Officer, nga naghisgot mga higala sa preparasyon, no? Labi na mga higala kay ilang gitan-aw, labi na sa forecast usab an outlook sa pag-asa usa ang lalawigan sa Negros Oriental nga labing maigo nining sugod sa dry spell karong bulan sa Pebrero mga higala. Panmatud pa ang ilang focus kadtong mga kuan mga higala, vulnerable areas ang ilahang tagaan ug pagtuon diin ibubo nila dito ang ilaha usab nga mga resources aron mga higala, no, naagi hapoy kuan mga higala kining makaanig hapon sila og bugas mga higala, no, dito sa maong mga dapit. Kay matud pa mga higala, ang Negros Oriental tibok nong rice areas nini nasa 19,000 plus hectares. Unya ang populasyon sa Negros Oriental nasa 1.4 million na. This is based on the 2022 data gikan sa Philippine Statistics Authority. Karon sa maong populasyon ang ilahang demand mga higala for rice is nasa 117,000 metric tons, and ang masupply lang gikan sa ato ang lalawigan mismo mga higala no source no is analang sa 37,000 ang ilahang ma-produce nga bugas. So naalang sila 28% nga sufficiency level, hinungdan nga mukuha pa sila og maangkat og bugas nga supply gikan sa lalawigan sa Negros Occidental and of course dito usab sa Luzon. But mo na ilahang giprotehian mga higala nga at least, no, ilang production mga higala labi na sa katong mga areas nga di kayo grabihan maigo or non-vulnerable areas, mo to makahatag og supply sa bugas humay dinha usab sa maong lalawigan nato. Yang pakisayran ang dugang pang update kalabot ni ini preparasyon sa lalawigan sa Negros Oriental. But sa to pagbalik karong taud-taud mga higala ato sang Kauban ang atong tinugyanan gikan usab sa Civil Service Commission Region 7 alang sa paghatod og mga updates gikan sa ilahang ahensya. Pansadi pa to sa palabang Sarial atong una o ikaduhang set sa pahinumdum mo balik ang programa ang Government Online.
Stop and Spot. paano tayo makasisigurong legit ang impormasyong nababasa natin sa social media.
Spot the source.
Hindi porke nag-viral, totoo. Kaya laging i-fact check ang impormasyong nakuha at tukuyin kung credible ba ang sources ng mga ito.
Spot the purpose.
Hindi lahat ng nakapost ay may mabuting hangarin. Ang iba ay may intensyong makapanira lamang. Kung sa inyong palagay ay hindi nakatutulong para sa mas nakararami ang impormasyon, huwag na itong i-share para hindi na magdulot pa ng gulo o pagkalito.
Spot the ownership.
Legit o edit? I-double check kung totoong nanggaling sa mga legit news providers ang impormasyon dahil baka edited lamang ito ng kung sino para magpakalat ng fake news. I-check muna ang kanilang mga official social media platforms para makasiguro.
Spot the time.
Updated ka nga ba? O baka outdated na yung balitang na i-share mo? Siguraduhin na tingnan mabuti rin ang month, day at year ng impormasyong inyong binabasa upang hindi maging sharer ng mga lumang balita.
Let's be part of the solution. We can be warriors against disinformation and misinformation.
Maging mapanuri sa lahat ng oras. A message from Presidential Communications Office, Department of Education, Commission on Higher Education, DILG, DSWD, Presidential Broadcast Service at Radyo Pilipinas.
Naay mga pagtuon nga napakita nga mas daghan mga babae kung ikumpara sa mga lalaki nga dili mahatagan og atensyon sa natad sa siyensya ug matematika. Sa usa ka gatos nga mamahimong CEO o kinatas-ang opisyal sa usa ka dakong kompanya, duha ngadto sa tulo ra kanila ang babae. Mauna ang diskriminasyon batok sa kababayen-an. Undangon ang diskriminasyon usa ka pahinumdom gikan sa DYMR Radyo Pilipinas.
For 53 years, the people suffered from heartless communist terrorists
who killed thousands and are killing thousands more.
They destroyed families, our youth, and their dreams.
There should be accountability for human rights abuses and IHL violations.
Our people have had enough of this senseless violence. Thousands have already surrendered
for genuine peace and development.
Together, victory will be ours.
Uy, nabiktima ka na ba ng fake news sa panahon ng digital media? Learn how to spot fake news. Check the source. Kung di legit, dapat magduda. Check the purpose. Informative or troll post at clickbait lang. Check the ownership. Mapagkakatiwalaan ba ang pinagkukuhanan nito? Check the time and date. Baka naman outdated na yung news na yan, ha? SPOT. Together, let's spot fake news. Tiyakin ang katotohanan, fake news ay labanan.
A friendly message from PCO, DepEd, CHED, DSWD, DILG, PBS at Radyo Pilipinas.
Game, 1, 2, and...
Pahatuhon, balik at ulo, itakwetan, may wangat sus. Huwag mong titigan ang hindi sa'yo at maging disenteng tao.
Pare, ang catcalling ay isang uri ng sexual harassment. Di biro ang sexual harassment at di nakakamacho ang pang-aabuso. Isang paalala mula sa Philippine Commission on Women at ng himpilang ito.
Dengue na mula sa kagat ng lamok ay ating maiiwasan kung 4S ay ating sasagawa at pakikinggan. Search and destroy.
I-destroy natin yung mga maaring pamahayan ng lamok sa pamamagitan ng pagtaod sa mga kagamitang maaring pag-ipunan ng tubig at pag-intlugan ng lamok.
Self-protection.
Ito ay pamamagitan ng pagsuot ng damit na may mahabang manggas o pantalon o maaring paggamit po ng insect repellent.
Seek early consultation.
Unang simptomas pa lang katulad ng pananakit ng tiyan, tuloy-tuloy na pagsusuka, pagdurugo ng gilagid o ilong, pagkapagod o pagkabalisa, dapat po kumonsulta na tayo sa pinakamalapit na health center at doktor.
Support fogging and spraying.
Sa mga lugar lamang na may pagtaas ng kaso ng dengue.
Tayo ang simula. Ugaliing maging malinis sa katawan at malinis sa kapaligiran. Siguradong hindi lamang dengue fever ang maiiwasan. Isang paalala mula sa Radyo Pilipinas.
Kini ang Government Online. Kauban si Carmel Matus. Radyo Pilipinas, Cebu.
Balik na din yung may gala sa itong pagpanag-uban sa programang Government Online atong oras na alas 9:29 sa Kabuntagon. This time ang gala ito na makauban sa linya, mga gala live sa itong linya sa telepono si Ma'am Ritzel Saldino, ang Administrative Officer 5 sa Human Resource Division gikan usab sa Civil Service Commission Region 7. Mga higala itong pakisayran unsa man ang mga kalihukan, no, ang training calendar usab sa CSC 7 alang sa 2/8 2024. Ma'am Ritzel, maayong buntag.
Hello ma'am, maayong buntag, and also sa tanan natong mga tigpaminaw sa DYMR.
Yes, Ma'am Ritzel, atong sugdan ma'am unsa may mga kalihukan o mga angayan nga masayran sa ato ang mga tigpaminaw karong buntag, ilabi na atong mga government employees and officers, ma'am, kalabot sa mga training nga idalit sa ato ang ahensya. Please go ahead, Ma'am Ritzel.
Yes ma'am. Okay, so this morning I will be sharing to you the CSCRO7 Learning and Development kind of schedule for calendar year 2024, no? But I'll just be sharing to the first semester schedules.
Yes, ma'am.
So first off, we will be conducting the how to make a winning nomination. So free webinar din siya, ma'am. It will be on the 7th and 8th of February 2024. So this course basically aims to provide participants the basic knowledge and skills in the preparation of winning nomination packet to the Honor Awards program. So kinsa may mga target participants ani, mga HR staff, praise committee members, and all those performing administrative functions. So that's 7 and 8 free webinar ani siya ang gikandak sa ato ang public assistance, no? Sila may mag-course admin ani. Moving on, in ika 28 to 29 of February, leave administration course for effectiveness or LACE, no? So this shall provide the HRMPs with the proper understanding of the principles, policies, and guidelines governing leave administration. So practical exercises on leave credits computation, sa mga computation on VL, or vacation leave, sick leave, terminal leave, or kantong maternity, no? Also with leave without pay and computation of compensatory overtime credits. Okay, so that will be for February. For March, we will have the Public Service Ethics and Accountability, or PSEA. So this is to help participants start with themselves and discover ethical issues and attitudes towards others. So it will be held on the 4th to 5th of March 2024. Okay, so moving on, we will also have a leadership and management training. So we have the supervisory development course, track 1. So this course shall provide first-line supervisors with the knowledge and skills on supervision and management, specifically on the topics in personal effectiveness, supervision, and communication. So, may requirement, no, or qualification requirements sa maka-appeal ani nga training.
Yes, ma'am.
You should be at least salary grade 18 or with designation equivalent to salary grades 18 and up. So, again, that's March 5 to 8, 2024. So, this is going to be 4 hours, no? So, 4 days rather, equivalent to 32 leadership and management training hours. So, moving on, nagsunod dayon ni siya, no? SDC Track 1 and then SDC Track 2. So, this course is the sequel to SDC Track 1. It provides first-line supervisors with the knowledge and skills on leadership, power coaching, counseling, and mentoring. So, again, qualification requirements for this course should be at least salary grade 18. So 3 days na siya, March 13 to 15, 2024. Okay, so this is good news for our partners and stakeholders sa Siquijor, Negros, and Bohol. We'll be holding the seminar workshop on the 27 RACs, or the Rules on Administrative Cases in the Civil Service. So this is an update of the 2011 version. Contains procedural guidelines for the disposition of disciplinary and disciplinary cases. So this is actually open to all, no,
Yes, ma'am.
participants,
Mm-mm.
so that they can enhance on their knowledge and skills sa mga current trends,
Mm-mm.
issues, and latest CSC policies. So that would be April 17 and 18, 2024. So we'll also be conducting the values orientation workshop. This shall reinforce public service values, and it's also adopting the continuing intervention program pursuant to the RA 6713, or the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees, and the RA 11032, which is the ease of doing business and efficient delivery of government service. This will be on the 18th and 19th of April, no, 2024. Okay, so moving on, para sa May, we will have the basic customer service skills. So this will be on the 8th and 9th of May 2024. So this is open actually for kanang mga offer their services, no, kanang frontline services on how to siguro sharing of the best practices, no, on how to deal with our clients and our customers. Okay, so moving on, we'll have the seminar workshop on Ora-Ora, or the human omnibus rules on appointments and other human resource actions. So this will be on the 14th and 15th of May 2024. Description to fully equip our HRMPs, or admin officers and members of the HRMPSB with a uniform knowledge and implementation of the new set of rules on the Ora-Ora, and also to minimize mga incidents of disapproval and invalidation of appointments. So again, that's May 14 and 15, 2024. And next up, we have the FinEd, or Financial Education. This is going to be an online training, a webinar on financial planning, saving, budgeting, and debt management. So this is going to be 5 days. That's 15 to 19, 2024. So basically, mga 3 hours a day ni siya ang conduct for our FinEd. Moving on, for the month of June, this is going to be diri na po, no, sa mainland Cebu. We have the seminar workshop on the 2017 RACs, or the Rules on Administrative Cases in the Civil Service, happening on June 5 to 6, 2024. And for the rest of the month, we will be conducting sunod na po ang SDC tracks 1, 2, and 3. So that's June 4 to 7, June 18 to 20, and June 25 to 27 respectively. So muna ang ato ang mga public offerings for the first semester diri sa CSCR 07.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, katong balikan lang tong sa February, ma'am, kay hapit naman jud ma'am matabok ta sa bulan sa February. Ang katong sa ato ang leave administration nga upcoming training, ma'am, open to all ba ni siya, ma'am?
Open to all ni siya, ma'am. And siguro, no, if dili pa ta government employee, we can ask permission from the CSCR 07. So possibly, no, ang reason nga nung mo appeal is applicant ba ron sila, or aspiring to be kanang employee of the government, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Aspiring to be part of the government service. Ano siya? So basically, as for now, wala pa mi naka-announce o venue aning mga conduct nato, but for sure by February we'll be able to update our training portal. So kani atong share karon, everyone can see this. sa atong link, no, ako ihatag ang link, ma'am. That will be training.csc7.net.
Alright, Ma'am Richard.
And-
yes. Naputol ka
and,
kadalo, ma'am. Unsa ti ganito, ma'am?
Ang atong link
Yes,
sa
ma'am.
atong training portal, which is training.csc7.net.
.net. Okay.
And as for now, we have sent out kanang links, no, or kanang QR codes for the registration sa atong how to make a winning nomination. So mo ni siya pinakaunang conduct, which will be on the 7 to 8 of February. Pero online lang ni siya. And
yes, ma'am.
nakanindot free webinar ni siya. Ang public offering, free webinar ni siya. Good for 2 days.
Yes, ma'am. Doon na nibayad ba, ma'am, ang katong ubang trainings, Ma'am Ritzel?
Yes, ma'am. So, when they go to our training portal, makita na to ang mga training fees for each LND, no, or Learning and Development.
Alright, mga higala, ito lang balikan si Ma'am Ritzel, no? Kay naputo siya sa linya sa telepono. But you can check, mga higala, nasa CSC 7 training training.csc7.net ang maong list of trainings, mga higala, kompleto na diha. Ngayon yung mahibawan ang ilang listahan, mahigala, sa mga trainings ng ilahang ipahigayon din sa Central Visayas, mahigala. Atong balikan, mahigala, karong kung ano higala, taod-taod si Ma'am Ritzel, o okay na ang linya sa telepono, no? But lakip sa ilahang training, mahigala, no? Ang katong how to make a winning nomination, mahigala. Katuning para sa ilaha usab nga honor awards program. That's already next week, February 7 to 8, 2024. And kini while bayad, mahigala, libre, and this is online, mahigala, nga or libre nga webinar, mahigala. Kini gawas pa sa lain usab nga online training, mahigala, on financial education. But katong webinar sa financial education kani doon na kinibayad, mga higala, no, nga 3,600 pesos, mga higala, ang atwa usab nga bayro nun ni ini. So naa din ha, mga higala, sa website, mga higala, no, gisulti ni Ma'am Ritzel, no, ang mga listahan sa mga trainings, and ingon man, mga higala, ang pizza o ang fee o pila ka slots available, doon na po yung mga levels, mga higala, no, nga na din ha sa website, so makita yun ninyo, mga higala. Ito balikan, sorry kay Ma'am Ritzel, naputol ta sa linya sa telepono, ma'am.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am, go ahead, ma'am.
Nakayaw-yaw ko, nawa naman.
Yes, ma'am. Pasensya kayo, ma'am.
Kalimot ko, asa ko last nagkuan. So, moto siya, no, makita dito ang ato ang rate sa ato ang training portal. And kanang pag-register di ay nato, ma'am, it does not guarantee, you know, we are already part of the attendance. So that does not confirm our attendance to our preferred choice of training. All they have to do is to follow the instructions once submitted ang ato ang registration. All they have to do is just to settle the payment first. Pwede man na siya i-settle through land bank. Pwede po di-redirect sa mo ang office sa CSC 07 and also sa kanang pinakaduol nga field office o asa sila nahimutang. And then if nana sila atong ilahang deposit slip, verified deposit slips, all they have to do is just to send the proof of payment sa ato ang training email address, which is cscr7hrd@gmail.com.
Yes, ma'am. So, ang ato ang mga tigpaminaw, ma'am, nag-take note yun sa imo hang
yes, ma'am. Also, if I may add, ma'am, wala din ako ma-mention, no? Natay big event for the Central Visayas, which is the Central Visayas HR Congress. So, we'll be sending out kana invitation for this, no? It's going to be supervisory face-to-face training, no? It might probably be held in a big kind of convention, no? Probably in a hotel, which would happen on May. So it's we will be sending out to all our atong mga partners no from different LGUs, mga SUCs, and the national government agencies. So, maulang sa kana for our L&D, ma'am, or Learning and Development Programs diri sa CSCRO7.
Alright. Ma'am Ritzel, doon na pa ba kayo dugang nga mga kini announcements here from CSA7 that you would like to the public to know, and of course, ma'am, your parting statement, ma'am, before I let you go sa to ang program karong buntaga, ma'am Ritzel.
Okay, nalang ko nalimtan gamay to add lang yun gamay lang yun kayo, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
For agency requested trainings, ma'am, we also conduct kanang more request gani of training sa amo, ma'am, per agency. So they can also do that. All they have to do is just to send in their request with their proposed dates of unsa nga training, and it will be subject, of course, to the availability of our resource speakers and the approval of our regional director. So they can send in via email,
yes,
through cscro7@yahoo.com, or they can hand it in pa personal nga pag-deliver sa ilang request.
Yes.
So, in behalf of the CSCRO7, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to share our programs here in CSCRO7. That will be all. Thank you so much.
Thank you kayo, Ma'am Ritzel. Good morning, sad ma'am. Nadungog mga higala, si Ma'am Ritzel P. Saldino, itong Administrative Officer 5 sa Human Resource Division sa CSC Region 7. Yan, naghatod ka na to sa training calendars for 2024 for first semester, mga higala. Atong oras na 9:46 na, palabang na nato sir, atong last set sa pahinumdum, mubalik ang programa ang Government Online.
Huy, nabiktima ka na ba ng fake news? Sa panahon ng digital media, learn how to spot fake news. Check the source. Kung di legit, dapat magduda. Check the purpose. Informative or troll post at clickbait lang. Check the ownership. Mapagkakatiwalaan ba ang pinagkukuhanan nito? Check the time and date. Baka naman outdated na yung news na yan, ha? SPOT. Together, let's spot fake news. Tiyakin ang katotohanan, fake news ay labanan.
A friendly message from PCO, DepEd, CHED, DSWD, DILG, PBS, at Radyo Pilipinas. Stop and spot.
Paano tayo makasisigurong legit ang impormasyong nababasa natin sa social media?
Spot the source.
Hindi porke nag-viral, totoo. Kaya laging i-fact check ang impormasyong nakuha at tukuyin kung credible ba ang sources ng mga ito.
Spot the purpose.
Hindi lahat ng nakapost ay may mabuting hangarin. Ang iba ay may intensyong makapanira lamang. Kung sa inyong palagay ay hindi nakatutulong para sa mas nakararami ang impormasyon, huwag na itong i-share para hindi na magdulot pa ng gulo o pagkalito.
Spot the ownership.
Legit o edit? I-double check kung totoong nanggaling sa mga legit news providers ang impormasyon dahil baka edited lamang ito ng kung sino para magpakalat ng fake news. I-check muna ang kanilang mga official social media platforms para makasiguro.
Spot the time.
Updated ka nga ba? O baka outdated na yung balitang na i-share mo? Siguraduhin na tingnan mabuti rin ang month, day at year ng impormasyong inyong binabasa upang hindi maging sharer ng mga lumang balita.
Let's be part of the solution. We can be warriors against disinformation and misinformation.
Maging mapanuri sa lahat ng oras. A message from Presidential Communications Office, Department of Education, Commission on Higher Education, DILG, DSWD, Presidential Broadcast Service at Radyo Pilipinas.
Edukasyong Pilipino, tinuturong galing at talino para maabot ang pangarap mo. Ang tanging handog ko sa'yo'y Edukasyong Pilipino. Diskarteng mula sa puso, mamamangha ang mundo. Matatag na mga guro, matatag sa mga pagsubok, matatag na mga mag-aaral, matatag na talino'y umiiral. Hinaharap ang hirap, walang takot sumugod, humahanap ng solusyon, ipaglaban ang edukasyon. impormasyong Pilipino, matapat ng pamamaraan, maunlad na kinabukasan.
Department of Education, Bansang Makabata, Batang Makabansa.
Kini ang Government Online. Kauban si Carmel Matus. Radyo Pilipinas, Cebu.
Alas 9:50 na sa tuwang pagpanaguban sa programang Government Online. Ato lang tiwason pagpaminaw mahigala ang katong gihisgotan no, ni Sir Alejandro Rafal gikan sa Department of Agriculture Negros Oriental. Kalabot sa ilang mga mitigation measures mahigala sa ilaha usab nga pagpangandam alang sa epekto sa El Nino ilabi na sa lalawigan sa Negros Oriental nga gi-forecast sa pag-asa nga usa sa mga lalawigan dinhi sa Central Visayas nga makasinati na og dry spell sugod sa bulan sa Pebrero mahigala. Gawas sa Negros Oriental mahigala lain usab nga lalawigan nga higihisgutan mahigala no nga maigo ni ining dry spell sugod Pebrero ang lalawigan usab sa Siquijor dinhi sa atuwa sa Central Visayas. Atong paminawon pagbalik si Sir Alejandro Rafal alang sa dugang pa nga impormasyon.
System karon di wa na tubig, but the latest that we crafted this action plan, gaspill out pa ang tubig. Ang uban wala na gaspill. So that's we'll hear from the NIA later ug asa na ang most critical water level sa atong irrigation system, because we are now in the process of planning for the wet season. In fact, we are now positioning the different intervention as far as of seeds, fertilizers, and other biofertilizers for the incoming planting of wet season. But if El Nino will hit Negros Oriental as given from the outlook, magka-problema yun ta. That is why we will ask NIA what are those areas out of their irrigation system katong tuwa sa upstream, maura mo gunay matamnan, but portions of that system downstream maglisod yung tagtanom na ana. That's why we are looking for the final data of the National Irrigation Administration so that we can plan out for the wet season planting that will start March 16. There will be information, education, and communication, so the media is very critical. We'll be calling you from time to time. Ug dili mo manawag nako, I'll be the one to call you and ato ni ipakwan what are the preparation of the different agencies, it may national or provincial, for the mitigation measure as far as the El Nino is concerned. And there will be a buffer stocking. Buffer stocking given guna sa among Department of Agriculture. We have a lot of seeds nga buffer stock namo, rice seeds, corn seeds, and vegetable seeds, and I will tell you the total budget later as far as the department is concerned in the mitigation of this El Nino. There will be the maximized and optimized production in non-threatened areas. Those areas that are non-vulnerable, dito may mubanat ani with the NIA. Provision of seeds and planting materials. As of now, we have a total budget of 8,800 bags of hybrid seeds, excluding the inbred seeds that are being provided by RCEF. And the total budget for Negros
Mao kadto mga higala no ang pagsaysay usab ni Sir Alejandro Rafal sa mga kuan higala budget mga higala no alang sa ilahang giandam mga higala nga mitigation measures dito sa lalawigan. So mo ni mga higala ang update nga atong gihatod karong buntaga diri sa atong pagpanag-uban sa programang Government Online mga higala kay mosunod na atong news update karong 9:55 AM nya wala pupos sa matong oras wala tinibiling oras mga higala sa atong pagpanag-uban sa programa. Manamilit ang kaninyo mga higala kaya masunod na atong news update karong taod-taod. Dayon kayong salamat mga higala sa inyong kanunay usab nga pagsunod ug pagpaminaw ug maghatod pa kita og dugang pa nga impormasyon ug uban pa nga updates gikan sa atong mga national government agencies ug local government units ug mga adlaw sa atong pagpanag-uban pagbalik sa programang Government Online. Kini lamang si Carmel Matus Pedroza, maayong